Hi, how's it going? This is Jack from 2 weeks after the rest of this video was filmed. I am well aware that this is quite possibly the latest Happy New Year video that has ever been uploaded, being that we are now on, what date is it? We're now on the 17th of January. In all honesty, you would not believe the months that I've had. I mean, some of you would, because I've told some of you about it. But honestly, it has just been... I mean, I'll keep it short for you. Basically, Adobe fucked me over. I shouted at Adobe, and then Adobe unfucked me. That's the very concise version of it, but the whole thing took about 2 months to fully sort out. So, like, I genuinely haven't been able to make this video until now. But I did put a lot of time into researching and writing and recording the video, so you can be damn sure I'm going to go ahead and upload it late. And you know what? If you don't like the fact that I'm uploading it late, there's not a great deal I can do about it now, so you can go ahead and take your judgment and shove it up your batty crease. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am SomeGuyCalledJack. What is going on, guys? I am SomeGuyCalledJack, and 2019 is over. You may notice that I'm a little bit ill, which is just absolutely perfect, you know, parties to go to, people to see, and I feel like dying, because fuck me, right? You know what? I'm entering the new year dying, and you know what they say? Start as you mean to go on. I suppose the only upside to it all is that you guys can now hear me sniffle and cough in glorious HD, because your boy got himself a new microphone, didn't he? And I know what you're thinking. No, Santa didn't bring it for me. I bought it myself with my own money because I am an independent woman. Beyonce, I am throwing hands up at you, and that round here means that you're challenging someone to a fight. Ha! Everyone go tweet this to Beyonce and tell her that some lonely British kid just called her out. Anyway, welcome to a very special Nobody Cares. This one is going to look back on the last month, sure, but it's also going to look back on the last year and possibly the last decade, which you probably won't because I'm lazy and that would take a lot of research. So what's happened this year? Netflix released a Witcher series that acknowledges my existence with a direct message to me.
Do you know how many people wouldn't blink if you died?
Diane Buswell has fully adapted to the life of dating a YouTuber.
I don't know what I thought it was. I don't know what any of this is.
Let's get rid of... Stop swearing, Diane. This is a family Minecraft channel.
Well, the kids need to know I don't like this game.
And Will N.E. goes to extreme lengths in his subscriber battle with Jill Hudson.
Wait a sec. Are you Will N.E.? What are you doing? Ah!
Do you know what the worst thing about all this is? I think I'm genuinely starting to like Morg's mum. So let's go right back and start at the beginning. What happened in January? True. February was good though, purely because of one weekend where I went to VidCon, I met a lot of people that I've known for a while but never met, I made a lot of new friends, and I bumped into some faces that I've looked up to and admired for a long time. One of whom now actually follows me on Twitter. I'm still not over it. March was a fun month. Logan Paul came out as a flat earther.
The earth is flat. The earth is flat. People around the globe know the earth is flat.
And do you know what? Just off the top of my head, I feel like that's not the dumbest thing he's ever said. Also in March, Shane Dawson had to put out quite a long-winded apology tweet about a joke that he made on a podcast a while ago. He had to go online and publicly clarify that he has never fucked his cat. Do you remember that video I made a few weeks ago about how you can't make a joke online anymore and everyone's getting too sensitive and offended over things? Yeah, and of course, who could forget the Ballad of Susie Lou? Gamer girl, YouTuber, and copyright striker extraordinaire. She basically exploited the YouTube copyright system to take down a perfectly legitimate video because it made a joke at her expense. She then dug herself into a deeper hole She then dug herself into a deeper hole when she went on a live stream to try and talk about it. After she denied claims that she'd been flagging any and all videos made about her or the whole situation, she was asked to share her flag history just to prove it, and her response wasn't that good.
Alright, then show your flag history. We don't need
We need to see your flag history. One of you guys sounds like a cartoon character. It's actually amazing.
I don't care. I want to see your flag history. I mean, this is vital. If you want to prove your innocence, you got to show your flag history.
Why would I care to prove my innocence to a bunch of nobodies on the internet?
I'm not going to go too much into the whole debacle because I made a video going quite in depth on the situation. You can find that if you just go to www.watchmyfuckingcontent.com. April shot by without much going on. I exposed some drunk messages and landed myself a job that 8 months later I still love, but in the grand scheme of things, nothing major hit the fan. We were probably just saving ourselves up for May when we lost a true internet icon. Can we just have a moment's silence here to mourn the passing of the beautiful Grumpy Cat? Moment's over. And of course, May is when the internet started tearing itself apart. The death of Grumpy Cat sparked a YouTube meltdown. Tati Westbrook went on the offensive, calling out James Charles for being a creep. Everyone turned on him, started destroying all his products. His subscribers dropped lower than Bubcast Mum after a few pink gins. That was for the diss track.
Are you pissed because you don't know how to find the clit?
And a whole bunch of people rose up to back up Tati's claims. All that was until it came out that James Charles wasn't actually that bad. That's when people started then turning on Tati and Jeffree Star, who apparently were conspiring to take him down. All of this was quite aptly named Dramageddon. Now, I don't really follow the beauty community on YouTube, so whilst I couldn't really avoid what was going on, it didn't really affect me in a big way. It was easy for me to stay in a nerdier, safer corner of the internet where nothing was really, oh Jesus, is that Pro Jared's dick? Yes, May also saw the leaking of Pro Jared's nudes, claims that he was chatting inappropriately to minors, and his very public split from his wife. Everyone grabbed their pitchforks once again and launched an all-out attack on him, his name and his brand, which caused him to lose subscribers, it caused him to lose money, it even caused him to lose a few friends. Until it came about that the people who made those claims were just trying to drum up clout for themselves. And whilst his nudes are now out there on the internet, and trust me, no one can put that genie back in your pants, it turned out that Pro Jared himself wasn't as bad a guy as everyone made him out to be. And I really just think people need to chill out and get all the facts before they start attacking people. The internet is just so fickle. The Ingham family took up online headlines in July when they released a hyper-realistic and extremely expensive replica of their 2-week-old baby. Now, I get that stuff like this is subjective and there is no wrong opinion to have. But if you look at people selling ultra lifelike replicas of their 2-week-old baby to strangers on the internet and you don't think, that's a bit fucking sketch, you are wrong. July also featured the lovely Belle Delphine selling her own bathwater. Do you know, it's stuff like this that makes me think, as a YouTuber, that YouTubers shouldn't be allowed to exist. I mean, just wipe us all the fuck out if that's what we're coming to. Fucking hell. Anyway, people were drinking the bathwater and getting sick because of course they fucking were. Although personally, I think they should have put a bit of bleach in every bottle that they sold and just called it natural selection. I mean, if you're drinking someone else's bathwater, we don't really need you in the gene pool, do we? Let's just pluck that out before it reproduces. So then August rolled around and brought with it some heat. I got a little bit roasted.
Man, I'm too damn slick. You're an attention whore.
Ow! He went all in.
4 months later, I still haven't made a response to it because it'd just be a bit too harsh on myself. I'd make a bloody idiot out of myself if I tried to do that. September kicked off with nobody's favourite family channel, the Ace Family, making waves in the YouTube community, making waves in their own pool, and making waves on their neighbours' properties. I mean, riding a jet ski in your swimming pool, that's douchey enough, but they were causing mudslides that were destroying the neighbour's property and destroying the work that the neighbours were doing. You know what, who cares, they're rich. October was a fun month. It witnessed the birth of Nobody Cares, the creation of the most gloriously British YouTube challenge I have ever seen in my life, getting pissed at a Wetherspoons, and the Ace family stirred up trouble yet again by making one of the creepiest fucking family videos I have ever seen in my life.
I think Mama's gonna come out as a sexy cop.
Again, I've already made a video about it, so I'm not going to rehash. Go and take a look at that one. As November rolled around, YouTubers began to jump ship thanks to new rules regarding data protection for children, which forced creators to mark their content as either aimed at kids or not aimed at kids. It then proceeded to destroy channels that did, and fine channels that didn't. As with most things this year, it wasn't actually as bad as people initially made it out to be, but the cogs are still turning with it. We haven't seen the full effect of it all yet, so I will be keeping my eye on it, and I will keep you updated as much as I follow it. KSI also won in his rematch with Logan Paul, causing Jake, for some reason, to get a little bit emotional after the event. I mean, KSI really has a talent for making brothers cry, doesn't he?
If you understood what I was going through, then you would understand.
And then here we are at December, in January, where YouTube has done the impossible. They have made YouTube Rewind 2018 look good. I don't know if that was their intention, and it hasn't hit the number of dislikes that last year did, maybe just because people don't care anymore. But somehow YouTube Rewind 2019 was actually worse than 2018. It was literally a series of top 10 lists set to some music. Rewind used to be this hugely exciting thing. This is why it frustrates me. YouTube Rewind used to be this hugely exciting thing where they got some of the biggest creators on the platform together for what was essentially a massive collab. They'd celebrate all the things that happened that year in a fun and creative way, and despite it being a train wreck, at least last year tried to do that. This year there was no creativity, there was no effort put in, there wasn't even any original footage for the video. The whole thing was just made up of clips from other videos with a few stats written over the top of it. So I don't know if they had a significantly lower budget after last year, or if they just couldn't get anyone to agree to do it, but if there's a YouTube Rewind 2020, and at this point that's a pretty big if, they need to do something really special. They need to pull something really new and fresh out of the bag. Otherwise, that could just be it for YouTube Rewind. There could be no more after this. So, that was my look back at the last year. I know I missed a few things, so let me know down in the comments some of your favourite moments of 2019, some of the things you think I might have glossed over. And because I feel like it's been quite a negative look back, not a negative look back, but a satirical look at the negative things this year, I'm going to finish off on some of my favourite YouTube moments of 2019. And it's going to be footage from my channel, it's going to be footage from my friends' channels, and beyond that. So, with that being said, please don't sue me for copyright, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in 2020. Bye bye. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am some guy called Jack.
Right, good evening, pretty ladies. How are we feeling today?
How you doing? It's me, Jack, mate.
Hello, troublemakers. Welcome into another Movie Commentary Monday.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex and welcome back to another video.
I don't know what the fuck that was. I heard the word wanking then, man. Shag him up. Shag him up.
The other one's passed by me and realised that I was talking about him and the creator chat and was slowing down to say hi when I didn't realise. And my friend's like, oh, good talking to you. I'm just gonna the creator chat a little bit. And it was just really awkward. And then he walked away.
I haven't used one of these.
Scar, nerd.
Scar, yes.
Dad. I'm sorry, what?
Back to it. Oh no. Fucking hell.
There was that one time that I got really wasted and nearly threw up on my feet.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Oh my god!
Jack!
I forgot that I told him that!
Did you also forget that you told me that too?
Yeah, no, well, I told...
Yeah, you went...
Fuck! Grab the XL.
Oh, where am I?
Oh, I did use the last of your moisturiser. I'll pick you some up tomorrow though, okay?
What? Moisturiser? I don't have any. Oh my god.
doing in there? Right, I'm coming in. I hope you're being careful tonight. Have you got any condoms? Mm-hmm. Yep. It's better to be safe than sorry. Mum knows best.
Ow, that's valid. Ow! Oh my god, this bathroom's so small.
In 2018, Ethan tweeted, "As of today, I've lost 30 kilos. Now, I don't want to cause any shit, but have you checked Harry's bedside table?" Naughty.
Oh no. Why are you standing on the fucking table back there? Can you explain what you're doing up there?
Nothing to write home about? Joking. She's mental. What? Nothing?
Ellen DeGeneres?
Yes, the Ellen Show. Yeah. What am I saying, Ellen?
Is it true that lesbian thing is all an act? 'Cause man want to smash.
Up the whammon! When you take MDMA and decide to make a YouTube video. Well, yeah, that is true, but I'm not going to expose myself here, so f*** off.
Oh god, that's holding on for dear life, isn't it?
That's not a load bearing bra.
You ready for this?
Bloody hell.
Let's go, girls.
It feels only appropriate to deface my parents' wedding photo like this. You created us, now deal with it!
Ben, there's a bird in here.
Stay calm.
Oh god, it's flying! What's it going on? Oh god, it's flying!
The first person to pull out a condom, give out 4 sips.
We weren't planning on using one.
That sounded bad, babe.
That is staying in the video.
Okay.
She's a skank. Clearly.
They don't want to do what I'm doing. I want to free all the monsters. Yeah, she's saying she wants to free all the monsters, whereas we want to free all the monsters. All of them. You are both saying the same thing! Where's Godzilla?
The build-up to KSI versus Logan has been intense. JJ hasn't threatened to end her life with a hook since his ex-girlfriend got pregnant. That's the level.
If I witnessed a kidnapping and didn't do anything about it, does that make me complicit? Guys, I'm having a bit of an existential crisis here. What if I'm the monster? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
So guys, turns out this challenge is a bit harder than we thought. I am fucking stupid!
I know this little girl. That's the little girl from Twilight, isn't it? God, I hope she dies.
Come at me again, bitch, and I'll gorge your eyes out with my eyeliner.